Hello Sangha, welcome to the final of our 10 days, the final practice. Thank you so much for joining these 10 days. You may get here on the 10th of June, you may get here sometime in July, who knows. But it's another tool that we can use using these videos to practice along with, as well as our own practice, as well as going to classes, as well as workshops and retreats, whatever gives us the chance to connect to our movement, connect to our breath, connect to or recognise the way that our mind tends to be, is helpful. Okay, so we'll do a fairly gentle practice today. The last two were a little bit more vigorous. So let's start lying on our backs with your knees bent and your feet flat. Let one hand rest in your belly, one hand rest in your heart. And take some slow breaths in and some slow breaths out. Noticing the flow of your breath, trying to make it fine in the same way that you would drink through a straw. So slow and smooth. Let your hands rest by your sides. And on your next inhale, reach up over your head with your arms. And exhale, let them come back down by your sides. And make this movement a few times. Slowly up and over, slowly back down. You can go faster or slower, wherever you feel is right for you today. And then connecting to your feet, pressing your feet into the floor, and as you inhale, let your hips slowly rise. And as you exhale, let your hips slowly come down. Try and find a place for your feet that feels really supportive for you. And as you come up, draw your hips towards your knees. And as you come down, draw them towards your heels. Try that one more time. Really working into the musculature of your legs, of your lower back. And then bring the arms back into. So slow movement. Slow breath. Try this once or twice more. When you finish, bring your feet up off the floor. Hug your knees towards your chest. Taking your hips gently from side to side, making circles with your knees in one direction, circles in the opposite direction. Then take your knees a little bit wider, bring your elbows inside your thighs, and reach for the outside edge of each foot and open each foot towards the sky. Gently rocking one way, rocking the other way. It's called Happy Baby Pose, which is pretty evident from the shape that we're making. And then you can bring the soles of your feet together and draw everything towards you. And then release and hug both knees towards you. Roll out to the side that feels comfortable for you. Push into the floor and come up to a seated position, taking your hips from side to side, massaging your hips into the floor, and then bring your fingers in front of your shins. Take an inhale and expand your upper back. Exhale, draw the belly in. Inhale, expand your upper back. And exhale, draw the belly in. Take your arms up. Reach a little bit further back with your arms. Okay. Take an inhale into your chest. And exhale, draw the belly in. One more time into your chest. And draw the belly in. Taking your left hand down, your right hand a little bit higher, reaching slightly over your body. Thinking about the ribs here expanding and opening, a bit like an accordion, okay? So inhale into the ribs. Let them expand. Exhale, soften and draw the belly in. One more time. And then try that on the other side. Reaching up, slightly over, breathing into the ribs on this side, expand them as you inhale. 2 breaths. And then come towards the centre, let both hands rest on your thighs or on your knees, and take 2 breaths where you expand the front, the back and the sides. And as you exhale, draw the abdomen in. One more time. Good. And then let your fingers come in front of your shins and walk them over to the left this time. And just lean that way. Bring your chest up, walk them over to the right, and lean over. And try this one more time either side. So walking over and leaning your body down, coming up, walking over, and leaning your body down. And then slowly come up, back to the centre. Let your left hand come on the floor. Inhale, reach up through your right arm, and exhale all the way over. Inhale up, and exhale over to the other side. Try this one more time either side. Inhale, tall, lengthen, reach in. Exhale over. Inhale, tall, lengthen, reach in. Exhale over. And then inhale up with both arms. And exhale, shake them off. Get them nice and loose through your wrists, through your forearms, through your elbows, your upper arms, your shoulders. Then roll through your shoulders. Get them nice and loose and relaxed. Bring your hands forward. Bring your knees towards the middle. And make some cat and cow movement from here. So draw your belly away from the floor. Let your belly come down and your gaze go forward. And go through this movement a few more times. And then let your spine extend forwards and backwards, okay? Bring the fingers of your left hand to the back of your head and let your elbow go up and then down. Let your elbow go up and then down. Try that one more time. So we're trying to get some rotation. Now reach up with your arm and let it come down. Okay, try that one more time. Inhale up with the arm. And exhale, let it come down. Let's make that a little bit more possible still by reaching out with the right foot. Put your toes on the floor. And inhale, reach up with your left arm now. Should be a wee bit easier now. And one last time. Good. And then let your knee come back down. Let's try that on the other side. So bring the fingers of your opposite hand to the back of your head. Let your elbow go up and your elbow come down. And go through this movement 2 or 3 times. And then reaching up with your arm all the way up. And let it come down. Let's try that one more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. Reach out through your left foot. Put your toes on the floor. And again, inhale it. Reach up with your right arm. And exhale, let it come down. And last one. Let your knee come back down. Walk your hands back towards your knees. And see how kneeling feels for you today. If it's in the morning, it might feel a little tougher. If you've been running or something, it might feel a little tougher. Let your fingers come back and see if you can let your knees come up and down from here. And then let your knees rest. See if you can get your hips up and down from here. Good. And then let your shoulders come forward, your head over your spine, your shoulders over your hips over your heels. Bring your hands forward again, tuck underneath your toes. Let your hips come back towards your heels and send your heels back and down into downward dog. Pedaling down, one side at a time. Keeping the breath smooth and steady. And then we're going to take a little jump towards our hands and land in a squat. So we're going to jump forward and land in a squat. Okay? And we'll see if we can jump back and let our toes come back into down dog. Okay, so you can try that a couple times. So leaping forward into squat, taking it back into down dog, and then just slowly walk your feet all the way towards your hands. Taking your heels down towards the floor, walking slowly forward. Soften your knees a bit more. Let your hands, palms if you can, rest on the floor. Your nose come toward your knees. And then push your feet into the floor. Inhale, reach your hands all the way forward, all the way up. Big inhale and exhale. Shake off. Both arms, both legs. Okay. Point your left foot forward. And turn your right foot out. Bring both palms together. Slide your foot in. And bring it up a bit higher. Relax your shoulders, let your head rest above your spine, and see if you can look over your right shoulder. Back towards the front, over your left shoulder, back towards the front, and then try closing your eyes. Slowly open your eyes, let your foot come down, turn your other foot out, slide it in. See how it feels to bring it up a little bit higher. Take your gaze over your right shoulder, back towards the front, over your left shoulder, back towards the front, and then see if you can close your eyes. Slowly open your eyes and let your foot come down. Nice. So the standing postures we're doing today, I'm going to do some more stuff on the ground. So see if you can sit down without using your hands. Take your legs out wide and bring your left leg in. Reach over towards your right foot. You might want to bend your knee, you might want to hold your ankle, you might want to hold your shin. I've been cycling today and I've not showered yet, so my shins are, I realise they're pretty dirty. And reach out for your big toe or your ankle or your foot, okay, or your shin. Bring your other hand inside and inhale, reach all the way out. And exhale, release. Try this once or twice more. Inhale, reaching all the way out. And exhale, release. And one last time. And gently release. And make any turning movements or folding movements or resting movements that you'd like to make today. Good. When you're done, bring your knee that's on the floor up towards your nose. See if you can touch your nose and your knee. Drop your knee out, see if you can touch your toes and your nose. Extend out to this leg. Bring the other leg in. Soften this knee as much as you want to. Reach out for your foot, or your ankle, or your shin, or your knee. Whatever feels right for you. Bring the other hand inside. And inhale, draw and reach all the way out. Exhale, release. And try that twice more. Inhale all the way out. And exhale, let go. Try that one more time. And then make any movements that feel right for you. You might want to turn your body, lean your body, rest your body, fold your body. Good. And then from there, take your hand to your knee. Touch your knee to your nose. Let it come down. And then maybe bring your foot up. Touch your nose and your toes. Bring the soles of both feet together. Clasp your hands around your feet. And let your knees flutter up and down. Okay, let that happen a few times. You can lean your hands against your thighs. Just add in a little extra weight to that if it's possible, okay? Bring yourself to a cross-legged position. Take your arms out wide. Turn your palms face out, okay? And then turn one where the thumb is face down. The thumb that's face up, bring it all the way up and round. And then give that a hand using the other hand at the top of the elbow. And then take that hand back to where it was, pointing down, the thumb pointing down. And then bring it round behind. And you might connect the fingers here. I don't connect my fingers here. Okay, my shoulders are a little resistant for that just now. Maybe the swimming. Who knows? And then gently release and roll through your shoulders. You can use a strap, you can use a strap and make that happen. So let's take the hands out again, palms face out. Turn the other thumb face down. Bring the thumb that's pointing up and round. Bring the fingers behind your back, between your shoulder blades. Use the other hand to work with the elbow to get a little more into this. And then take that thumb out, bring it down behind your back and see, you might feel that the fingers are relatively close or they're clasped or you're miles away. It doesn't really matter, just make the movement. And then gently release and open out through your arms. Give them a wee eagle arms up and down, okay? And then find somewhere for your hands that feels helpful for you. You might rest them on your lap, on your thigh, on your heart, on your abdomen. Find the place that feels right for you for our final practice in our 10 days. Where you can take your focus to your breath. Maybe you work with your breath so you can slightly hear it. I can slightly hear Thompson's breath as he breathes in and out through his nose. He's either in a deep sleep or he's dreaming about something. So make the breath slow and smooth. If you would rather lie down, obviously you're very welcome to lie down and rest on your back. But try and surrender to this moment. Be in this moment completely. You, your breath, your body, sensations of your body. So whenever you're ready, you can move your fingers, move your toes. If you want to lengthen through your body in any way you can, whether that's from a seated position or a lying down position. Hug anything you want to hug, move any way you want to move, release any way you want to release, and then come back to the centre. And if you're ready to come to a seated position, you can come back to seated position. Your fingertips connect, the base of your palms connect. Thank you, everybody.